Chapter 19. The Sun, the Moon and Stars. Lesson View. The Sun and the Solar System. The Moon. Phases of the Moon. Stars. Other objects in the sky. The Sun and the Solar System. The Sun is a big ball of fire and extremely far from the Earth. It gives us heat and light. The solar system consists of the Sun and the 8 planets. Planets are big round objects that move around the Sun in defined paths called orbits. Planets do not have their own light. They reflect the light of the Sun that falls on them. The Sun is at the center of the solar system. There are 8 planets in the solar system, that is, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus and Neptune. Teaching tips. Tell the students about solar system and other heavenly bodies. Tell them about different phases of moon. Mercury. Mercury is the first planet from the Sun. It is the smallest planet and is the nearest to the Sun. Venus. Venus is the second planet from the Sun. It is the brightest planet in the night sky. It is also called the evening star or the morning star. Earth. Earth is the third planet from the Sun. The Earth is the only planet known to support life. It is called the blue planet because 3/4 of its surface is covered with water. Mars. Mars is the fourth planet from the Sun. Mars appears reddish in the night sky and is often called the red planet. Jupiter. Jupiter is the fifth planet from the Sun and is the largest planet in the solar system. Saturn. Saturn is the sixth planet from the Sun, and it is the second largest planet in the solar system. It is surrounded by 7 prominent rings. Uranus. Uranus is the 7th planet from the Sun. This planet appears blue-green in color. Neptune. Neptune is the 8th planet from the Sun and is the furthest. It is also the coldest planet in the solar system. It is blue. Fact file. Mercury, Venus, Earth and Mars are made up of rocks and metals. Jupiter and Saturn are made up of gases. Uranus and Neptune are made up of ice and gases. The Moon. We all see the moon in the sky at night. But do you know it is also visible in the day? The moon is our closest object in the sky. Just as the Earth moves around the Sun, the moon moves around the Earth. It completes 1 revolution around the Earth in 28 days. It is Earth's natural satellite. A satellite is an object that moves around a planet. Other planets also have satellites. The moon has no light of its own. It reflects the light of the Sun that falls on it. The light coming from the moon is called the moonlight. There is no life on the moon because there is no air and water. Pictures of the moon show that it has mountains and huge holes. These holes on the surface of the moon are called craters. Its surface is very uneven and full of dust. Fact file. Neil Armstrong became the first human to have landed and walked on the moon on 21st July 1969. Phases of the moon. Every night, the shape of the moon seems to change. The different shapes of the moon are called the phases of the moon. As the moon rotates around the Earth, different parts of the moon can be seen from the Earth. New moon. The new moon is not visible from the Earth. This is because the moon is between the Earth and the Sun. Its side, facing the Earth, does not get sunlight. Crescent moon. After the new moon, as the moon starts moving, we see the crescent moon on the 4th day. Half moon. The half moon is seen on the 7th day when half of its surface is visible. Gibbous moon. The gibbous moon comes on the 10th day after half moon and before full moon. About 3/4 of the moon's surface is visible at this time. Full moon. The full moon is visible on the 14th day. We can see the full surface of moon at this time. Stars. The stars are huge balls of fire. All stars are not similar. Some are bigger and brighter than others. They are very far away from the Earth. That is why we can see them as tiny twinkling dots. We cannot see them during the day because the sun is very bright. Some groups of stars seem to form patterns in the sky. In the olden days, People thought they looked like animals and other things, and they gave names to the patterns. These star patterns are called constellations. The Ursa Major, Great Bear, and Orion, Hunter, are two constellations that we can see in India. All constellations cannot be seen at all times. They appear according to the seasons. Other objects in the sky. There are other objects in the solar system except the sun, the moon, and planets. Asteroids. Asteroids are pieces of rock. They are leftover bits from when the solar system was formed. Most of them moved around the sun in an orbit between Mars and Jupiter. We can see them with the help of telescope. Comets. Comets are made up of frozen gases, rocks, and dust. When a comet comes close to the sun, it heats up, and the dust and gases form a long glowing tail behind it. Comets are the brightest when they are close to the sun. This is when we can see them, sometimes for weeks. Key terms. Telescope. It is an instrument which helps us see faraway objects closely and clearly. Summing up. The sun is a huge ball of fire extremely far from the earth. It gives us heat and light. Planets are big round objects that move around the sun in defined paths called orbits. The sun is at the center of the solar system. The 8 planets are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune. The moon is Earth's natural satellite and has no light of its own. The light coming from the moon is called the moonlight. The holes on the surface of the moon are called craters. The different shapes of the moon are called the phases of the moon. The star patterns are called constellations. Asteroids are pieces of rock. They are leftover bits from when the solar system was formed. Comets are made up of frozen gases, rocks, and dust.